All right. LDWMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks. Please forgive me. It's raining, and I'm driving, trying to get to work, and I had to put out this video. I couldn't let it wait till I got home. Folks, this is the fight that more than likely needs to happen next. Okay. I think Roxanne Modafferi has earned a title shot. Okay, now I'm not really huge on Modafferi, just not really, okay? I just don't like all the goofy, but you know what? She's winning. Okay, whether people want to, admit it or not, Roxanne Modafferi is winning, okay? She's going in there and she's beating, she's beat the best. She's beating good competition. I mean, she got a win over Valentina Shevchenko. And Shevchenko was like, what an 8-1 favorite to beat Modafferi. And Shevchenko lost that fight, and Modafferi beat Shevchenko. She was an underdog against Maycee Barber, a huge underdog, and she came up and she beat Maycee Barber. Okay, beat the hell out of Maycee Barber. So now you got to look at it like this, okay? Modafferi is getting these wins, okay? I just don't see anybody else who deserve it. Okay, I don't see anybody else in the 125-pound division that legit deserves that title shot. Okay? Modafferi been putting in the work. And, let's just be real, man. Let's be real. Y'all know they putting Modafferi in the octagon with people, prospects, because, I feel like the UFC looking at Roxanne Modafferi as food or a gatekeeper. Okay? And, people look at the resume and they say, oh, she got a lot of losses. I'm going to tell y'all, man. In women's MMA, not the men, but in women's MMA, you really can't look at losses, okay? But if a female got a lot of losses, and if she got very few finishes, if she got a lot of losses, and if she not finished like that often, then what that means is that this woman has had a lot of rounds of experience, okay? A lot of experience. And you can't count that person out in a fight, okay? And people say, oh, man, Roxanne got 17 losses. She got 17 losses, man. What do you think? But she get in there, and she give a fighter, a really heavy fighter that's heavily favored to win, she give him a tough fight. Because she's had all those rounds of experience. You got to think, man. Roxanne Modafferi done had about 43 professional fights. Do you know, man, that's over 150 rounds of octagon experience? So you take that versus your young prospect like a Maycee Barber, who's only had about maybe, 20 to 30 rounds of octagon experience. Okay? Or maybe a little more. Maycee Barber maybe had 40 rounds. You take 150 versus 40 rounds, okay, who do you think, could possibly win? Okay, I'm going to favor the person with more octagon experience. That's who I'm going to favor, okay? Now, I'm not saying Roxanne beats Valentina. It's just not going to happen, okay? However, this is the fight that need to be made. There's already a storyline there. Like, the UFC would be stupid not to make this fight. Because Roxanne, she can run around here, and Roxanne can say, hey, I beat your sister. And then Valentina can be like, I'm going to get revenge for my sister. And when the cage door closes, no one can help you. See, the storyline is there. The fight would do good. Roxanne Modafferi starting to grow and get a small following, okay? And to be honest, y'all, Roxanne Modafferi, that's the person that people are going after now. You heard Lauren Murphy go after her, and I'm pretty sure that when the other fighters in that division figure out that Roxanne Modafferi, right now, she's on the launching pad. Whether you want to believe it or not, Roxanne Modafferi is on the launching pad. Okay? She's there. And people are wanting to fight Roxanne. They want to fight her because they think that Roxanne is food, but on the flip end, now Roxanne got some good wins. So if you can beat Roxanne with all these losses, a fighter would take a gamble and say, well, we don't know what version of Roxanne we're going to get, okay? We don't know what version of Roxanne we're going to get. We might get the version of Roxanne that, we might get the version of Roxanne that might come in here and lose. Okay, we'll take a gamble. And they'll take that fight. They'll take the fight. It's just what it is. I know Valentina's the champion. Roxanne is growing a lot of attention, okay? And, she's getting those anime fan bases to follow her. Even her Instagram, man, it shot up, man. After she beat Maycee Barber, her Instagram just grew. And Roxanne ain't really never had a lot of following on Instagram or any social media, but she's starting to become popular. And the more that she wins, that little fan base, the Dragon Ball Z and, you know, the Naruto and the damn One Punch Man, you know, those damn anime crazies, they gonna start following her. And Roxanne could damn well become a big star. Okay, she could. There's a chance that Roxanne can become a star. Okay, I'm just trying to tell y'all. If the UFC smart, man, don't put Valentina in there with anybody else. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Because it's going to ruin, okay, a very, very good fight. Because let's say they put Roxanne in there with somebody else like a Lauren Murphy. And let's say we get some crap judges. Okay, and then those judges, you know, Roxanne probably could have won the fight, but then, you know, they end up giving it to Lauren Murphy. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it happen? You've seen it happen. I'm just saying. Okay? If the UFC don't take this advice and make this fight next, then the UFC, they got to be a bigger damn fool than they are. They got to be a big fool, bigger than the fool that they think that, you know, Caitlin Chikagian had a chance. And I'm sure the UFC probably thought, oh, yeah, this is a good fight between two blonde fighters. It's a good fight. Everybody knew. But see, with Roxanne, there's that mystery. You know, like, Roxanne just don't care. She don't care about losing. She done already lost a bunch of times. So losing, it never enters Roxanne's mind. And that's what makes her a dangerous opponent. It just do. It makes Modafferi a very dangerous opponent. Because she don't even think about losing. Hell, if she lost, she'd be like, oh, okay, well, let's go watch an episode of Dragon Ball Z. Ha ha ha. That's the kind of crap that she would say, y'all. And you know I'm telling the truth. She would say this. And I got to end the video off with this. Roxanne Modafferi, you will get your chance at the bullet. Until then, Roxanne Modafferi, you keep your mouth shut. You keep your mouth shut when it comes to the bullet. See, we're gonna sit and buy our time, Roxanne. See, you're sitting here, you're running around here, you're making fun and talking all the garbage. You know, when you beat Antonina, Roxanne, I hadn't forgot about that. And neither has the bullet. The bullet ain't forgot about that. You keep your mouth shut, Roxanne, when it comes to the bullet. You see, we heard you running your mouth talking about, well, I don't feel like Valentina deserved a title shot. Well, you had 2 title shots, Roxanne, and you failed at both. You failed at both. And whether you like it or don't like it, Roxanne, you sit down, you shut up, and you bow down to the queen.